it's Amelia, and this week's theme on 5 Amazing Angels is gymnastics. So I'm going to be teaching you how to do 3 different skills, and the dog has just joined in, as you can see, and he's probably going to start backing at something. But for this video I have got natural lighting, so sorry if the quality is quite like But yeah, I'm going to be teaching you, number 1, how to do a crab or a bridge, as you call it in the US, in 4 different ways. But first, before I do that, I'm going to teach how to do a handstand. So I'm going to be teaching you how to do a crab/bridge in 4 different ways, a handstand, and I'm also going to be teaching you, if you're a little higher leveled, how to do a kickover/bridge kickover/crab kickover. So let's go get started. So the first thing that I'm going to be teaching you how to do is a handstand. Now I'm not going to be teaching you how to do all the kick, tee and then the finishy bit. I'm just going to be teaching you how to basically kick up into the handstand. So what you're going to want to start by doing is maybe standing like this, putting your hands on the ground and then practicing kicking up like this. Now if you're not too confident, then don't kick up so high, maybe just little hops like this. And once you get more confidence, then you can begin to get higher and also try to straighten your legs up high. Also, a good thing to practice is squeezing your body, because if you don't have your body squeezed, then the chances are that you're probably just going to fall. So, practice laying down and being really, really tight with your arms up like this. This will practice you being in your motion of the handstand. Now, another thing that can help you if you're not too confident or if you're scared that you're going to flip over is if you do a handstand against some sort of wall. Now, here is a door. Now, if you go up into the handstand against the wall, you can practice getting it up. Now, just a little tip about doing it against a wall or a door. Try not to lean your bum against it, because that will make you, if you're in a real handstand, that will make you fall backwards or over, and you're probably going to end up really badly injuring yourself. And also, if you want, if you don't have a wall that you can do it against, then get someone to, when you go up, hold your legs up, and that'll help you practice getting the feel and the motion of the handstand. So let's just do that once more, and I'm going to put you up here instead this time. So you try that thing again where you go until you finally get up. Point your toes if you can, and don't lean your bum against, because that won't help. Just your heels, and if you can, practice bouncing your heels on, because that will help you actually do a proper handstand. Then, once you feel confident, actually try your proper handstand. Now, the thing is, when you're actually doing a handstand, I'm going to put you here this time. When you're actually doing a handstand, you don't start by doing that. You start by putting your hands down and kicking up straight after, like this. So, what I will practice doing is this, putting your hands down and then kicking up. That is called a needle kick. And once you've got that, try doing that and also bouncing your other foot up, like this. I don't know how well you can see my feet, but I'm just going to move you down a little more, and then you can try and see my feet a bit better. And you can do that, and then practice your actual handstand. Now at first you may not be able to get your legs straight up, you might not be able to point your toes, and you also might not be able to hold it for that long, but that's why you need to practice. I'm not that good, but this was just a little tutorial. So next I'm going to teach how to do a bridge/crab in 4 different ways. So for one of them you're going to need to do your handstand, but I'm going to teach you a different one first. Just a thing that I didn't tell you at the beginning of the video, make sure that you stretch out before actually trying any of these skills, especially the bridges or the crabs or whatever you want to call them, but I call them crabs. So you're going to want to start laying on the ground and you're going to want your hands like this. Put them down on the floor, have your legs a little bit apart, probably about shoulder width, and put your neck needs to be let back and push yourself up. If you don't have enough body strength, then maybe you want to practice lifting your own weight first, using your hands and your feet. So maybe you just want to do some press-ups. Like that, but do more obviously. And so that's one way to do it. So this is the standard bridge or crab. Why do I keep saying bridge when I call it crab? This is a standard crab. Yeah. Also, a good tip is don't have your hands all the way back here. That'll make it really difficult for you. Have your hands literally right by your ears, and then you'll be able to get a better shape. So next, on to the next crab. So the next crab, you're going to again want to have your feet like this, but you're going to want to stay set up. Now put your bad arm down on the floor and lift your bum up. Your other arm comes over and into your crab. Now that may seem really confusing. Now, so you're going to want your legs in the same position, butt down. Bad arm, which is my left arm, goes down. Go down and your bum up. Bring that one over your head and into your bridge. Or crab. Why do I always say that? Or back bend, I don't know. But there. Now that one's probably quite confusing. So I personally would learn the other ones first. But it doesn't really matter because, to be perfectly honest, I think that one's easier to get up into anyway. But that one's one that you can do if you feel like it. The next one I'm going to teach you is handstand into crab or handstand into bridge. Now this is the one which you obviously need a handstand for. And this one, all you're going to do is go up and you're going to flip, basically. But when you're doing it, you want to keep your hips up, because if you don't keep your hips up, then your body's going to sink and your bum's going to dip, like drop, and you're not going to land in your crab or your bridge or your back bend, whatever. And I've realised that's being bobbly again. But yeah, so when you go up, now a good tip is to do this onto a higher surface first. So maybe you want to practice on a sofa, which I'm doing, or if you have any like high, them folding mats, which you can make it like up higher. But that's just to support your back, so it's not having to bend too much. Also, try not to do this too quick, because otherwise you could really injure yourself. And also make sure that you can do your crab, which I taught you first, before you try any of these other ones, because these ones are harder and more skilled. And also make sure you can do your handstand first. Now a good thing to do is not to, when you're up in your handstand, don't make your legs go like as if they're wanting to bend over. So don't do like, because otherwise you're not going to be able to get it, because your feet are going to be too close to your bum, and that will make your back stretch too much. So what you're going to want to do is just lean your body to flip. So don't just make sure that your whole body is going to go over, but remember to keep your hips forward. So of it, which most people probably won't be able to do, then just drop and obviously like do that. But one thing that you might want to do first is cover up if you have any hard floor like me. Just chuck some cushions down, easy as pie. Now if you feel confident doing that one, you've done about, let's say 25 or something on there, or you've done like 10 in a whole row, then you can practice on the floor. Now I do advise that you do this on a soft surface, for example trampoline, mat, or a very nice cushioned area like a bed, and then you can obviously there we go. And then now I'm going to teach you how to do the final crab. So let's go. This next one is a back bend. It's where you go from being stood up to go back all the way down. Now there's 2 ways that you can practice this if you're not overly confident. Well, 3 ways that you can do it before you feel confident in doing it on your own. Now this is what it actually looks like. But first of all, you might want to do it again onto a higher surface. For example, onto this sofa. I'm scared now because I've never done this one. You can crawl down a wall, or, which I'm not going to do, or you can get a spot to support it so then you don't bang your head on the floor. But unfortunately, I don't have anyone to do that. So instead, I'm going to teach some tricks. This is another one where you have to keep your hips forward because otherwise you're going to drop, and because that's what will keep your back strength bent. If you go, then your body's just going to drop, because if your body can't really hold you, you see? So, oh wow, I've just like completely took it out. Oh well. So, yeah, and also another thing is that you've got to trust yourself. If you don't trust yourself to catch you, then you're most likely just going to fall splat on your back or your head, which can be very dangerous. So you need to make sure that you stretch out your wrists, that you stretch out your back, mostly your back. Your wrists are very important as well, because if you fall on them, then you could really hurt yourself. And you've just got to trust yourself, because if I don't trust myself, I'm most likely just going to be like this. Okay, because you're looking for someone to grab you or to support you, but that's not what you want. You want to make sure that you trust yourself, and you need to make sure that your hips are like forward, that you stand nice and your legs are apart, your knees are ready to go bend, but make sure that your knees don't go past your feet, otherwise you're probably going to, so if you go, then you're going to fall the wrong way. So make sure that your knees just bend with the rest of your body. So that's how you do a back bend. If it's a bit confusing, then just, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm not very good at tutorials. Unfortunately, I don't have time to do the crab kickover today because videos can only be 15 minutes long, and otherwise I'm going to go over limits. So shout outs go to, my shout out goes to Georgia Davison. If you want to shout out in my next video, then comment down below if any of these tutorials have helped you with any gymnastics skills. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!